Hi friends, welcome back to channel 𝗧cie_𝗿𝗏𝗧. Finally friends, I'm back with another epic battery rating test comparison between all of these four smartphones which a lot of users are actually waiting for. Yes friends, these are going to be really epic comparison because I'll try to do the 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃 mobile game battery rating test continuously in these all smartphones. If the like target of this video reaches about 2K, then next video I'll try to upload comparing with the iQOO 7 device, Poco F3 GT, Mi11X device and Poco X3 Pro or maybe the Realme GT. That's going to be next video. So make sure to hit that like and subscribe. Don't forget to reach that like target of 2K. And during this process, I'll try to connect to the Wi-Fi connection and smooth and extreme settings with 70% of the brightness. These are the settings which I'm trying to use exactly in this condition. And I'm really very much interested to see how this phone's gonna perform. Because these are tests which I'm trying to do after the recent A.18 update in the Realme X1 Max and after the recent update in the OnePlus Nord 2, even in the Poco F3 GT as well. So all these three devices received the August security patch update. And this is my new phone entry to the smart in the studio, which has got the I think July security patch update still June I think so. But still, let's see which phone gonna survive this kind of extreme battlegrounds mobile gameplay test. So next I'll need to show you exactly what kind of refresh rate I connected, obviously, because you should know that's the one most important thing. Right now I'm using the refresh rate of 60 Hz. As you can see friends, clearly in all the four smartphones reach to the all the 60 Hz only I've selected in all the four devices. And you can see my room temperature is only 28 degrees. There is no AC, there is no cooler. Even right now the fan is in, I think, in 1 speed, because if I turn to keep on 2 speed, the papers will go away. That's the reason, so it's only in 1 speed. It's a kind of real life situation friends I'm trying to create. That is the reason I did not even install any kind of AC in my room. Now let me try to clear everything and start the 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃 mobile game. And before that, let me show you what kind of Wi-Fi I connected, because that's also another thing you should know about. What kind of frequency I mean. So 2.4 GHz or 5 GHz. Let me try to open the Wi-Fi connectivity in all the phones. So all the four smartphones are connected to the 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi network, as you can see friends clearly. So don't forget to hit that like target 2K friends, because definitely 2000 likes. As soon as I reach, I'll try to make a video and I'll upload on the 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃 mobile game epic comparisons. So that's going to be really very interesting to see other combinations. So make sure to stay tuned for those videos. So first let me try to clear everything from the background in all the phones and start opening the 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃 mobile game. At this moment all the apps are completely clean in all the phones. As you can see, straight away completely clean. So next thing is you should know about the brightness, how much I have selected. 70% in the Moto H20, Realme X1 Max, OnePlus Nord 2 and the Poco F3 GT. All phones 70% perfectly I have selected. Let's open the 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃 mobile game without wasting any time. So here we go friends, and I'm trying to use the same settings as usual, which is smooth and extreme settings only. So and during this time I'll be connecting to the all the gain spaces, whatever available game enhancement, everything, whatever is present in all the phones. So let me do exactly in the OnePlus Nord 2, it should be somewhere around here. Yes, as you can see, all the game enhancement boosters has been turned on in all the four devices. Now I'll try to start the match and I'll try to disconnect the cables in all the four smartphones. And stopwatch will start at any minute at this moment. I don't know to disconnect all. So all the phones are completely disconnected and the stopwatch is started exactly. As you can see friends, perfect timing. So this is going to be really interesting. Let's see how much the battery life we can actually get from this all four devices. So all the four devices are started to perform. And one more thing, the brightness is slightly low in the Moto H20, which you know about it, because it has got I think close to 450 nits of brightness. That's the kind of thing. That is the reason you're trying to see slightly less brightness levels in this phone. But let's check the temperatures. My room temperature is 28.4, exactly what it's showing here, as you can see. So phone temperatures 32.8, 33 in 32 kind of thing in the Realme X1 Max, OnePlus Nord 2 35, 34 and Poco F3 GT 33 and 32. In the beginning of starting the test, these are the temperature readings for each and every smartphone, as you can see friends. And one more quick note, for me it's not possible to play in all phones at same time, you know, right? So but one thing I can definitely do, I will keep on running in all the phones. Yes, non-stop I'll try to keep on running. And during this time of testing, what it's that if you try to play, you may get slightly different battery backup, and if you try to keep on running, it's kind of different. So that's the reason I thought of informing you as well. But meanwhile, I can definitely do one thing. I'll try to keep you posted what is going on with the phones. I'll try to play one by one time randomly just to check how it's going on and gameplay experience, how it will be there. In the Moto H20, if you want, you can enable this high performance mode as well, which is available. And there's an option for the touch sensitivity. If you use this touch sensitivity, the touch sampling rate option will increase. Yes, it will actually boost it. So maybe next time I'll try to connect to the same squad maybe in one lobby all together, and then I'll try to play it. So that might be working. But right now, as you can see friends, right now I'm trying to play this phone. I'm just trying to show you the features what it has got. There's some kind of acoustic lights as well, which is present. If you want, you can enable that acoustic lights. As you can see, you get a light effect whenever you touch the screen, or maybe if you try to do any kind of gameplay on that kind of lighting feeling. But I'll like to disable that, so which we don't require at this moment anyway. So let's see friends how much battery backup we can actually expect from this 4000 mAh of battery. That's what the really interesting part. Not only that, even looking at other phones, how those will be able to handle. After the recent software update, there's a lot of complaints I'm getting regarding these two phones, Realme X1 Max and Note 2, even with the Poco F3 GT as well. They were unable to get the really good battery backup. So that's the main reason of me doing this kind of comparison friends. So let's see which phone will be having what kind of results. So I'm going to be back after some time, continuously playing the games in all the phones non-stop. As I said, I'll keep on running in all the phones. Let me try to do that. So all the phones will keep on running non-stop, as you can see friends. So I'm going to be back after 1 hour of continuously playing. This is about the battery draining, not about the gameplay and FPS drop, but I can give you some conclusion as well later on. But try to focus only on the battery draining, how much the battery will get drained. So I'm going to be back after 1 hour just to check the battery percentage and temperatures, how much it can actually decrease and how much it can increase in the temperatures. So don't forget to hit that like button friends. Definitely 2K likes target for this video. You people can definitely make that kind of like target 2K. It's not very hard. So next video I'll try to come up with another epic comparison. So again I'll be back after 1 hour. So right now, as you can see, it's been getting close to exactly 1 hour of time, as you can see clearly. Now let's check what is going on with the battery temp percentage in all the 4 smartphones. So this is going to be really interesting. And all the 4 smartphones I did connect into the same, as you can see, Wi-Fi network. And let me try to show you one by one what is the battery percentage. And right now the battery percentage in the Moto is about close to 87%, as you can see friends, exactly. So this is using with the Wi-Fi connection. If you use a 4G data connection, the phone used to drain a lot. Yesterday I did do the 4G connection, that is the reason. And 87% we did see in the Moto at this moment, and in the Realme X1 Max, we are seeing about 89%. As you can see, 89% in the Realme X1 Max device. In the OnePlus Note 2, the battery, I think it's about kind of close to 88%, as you can see, 88. So 87. 89, 88, and in the Poco F3 GT, I think it's going to be really much 93% in the Poco F3 GT, slightly highest in the Poco F3 GT which we got. As you can see clearly how is the battery percentage. So one thing is that right now I'm not playing the games continuously in all the phones. I'm just running continuously non-stop, as you can see clearly friends. I'm doing my best to run continuously. That's the reason you are seeing slightly different kind of battery backup. As I said, if you try to play the game, that will be completely different case in terms of the battery you are getting. So for me at this moment it's not possible for me to play, as I said, and all the phones at the same time. That's why we are seeing this kind of battery backup. It's not draining much, but continuously I'm keeping this Battlegrounds mobile game keep on running continuously non-stop. So temperatures, let's check in the Moto H20. It's about 37 degrees right now. So 37.4 degrees in the Moto H20. And Realme X1 Max maintaining around 36 degrees. So 36 degrees. And the OnePlus Note 2 maintaining 36 degrees as well. 36.4, somewhere around that. And the Poco F3 GT is 35 degrees. In terms of the temperatures, as you can see on the outside temperatures, how it is. My room temperature is pretty low. It's only kind of same, nothing much changed. Only the Moto H20 slightly kind of little bit kind of hitting 37 and 36 and 36 and 35. As you can see friends clearly how it happened with the temperatures. So these are the readings for the first 1 hour. So 88% of the battery, 37 Celsius and 36 Celsius and 36 Celsius and 35 Celsius in this temperature readings of all the 4 smartphones. You can clearly see how it's happening. So the battery percentage, as you can see friends, right now it's not draining much, but as I said, this is continuously only keep on running all the phones. So if you try to play the game using only one phone, the battery life will be different. So please try to understand. So for example, if I try to play only in this one phone, the battery life will be completely different to the battery life to what and right now I'm running. That's the one thing. That is the reason we are seeing quite good. So even the phone has got 4000 mAh of battery, but still it was able to maintain really good battery backup. As you can see, at exactly 86% at this moment we got. Continuously non-stop I am playing the game only friends. I'll try to show you the graph as well after some time I'll try to show you the graph, how the graph looks and everything. So one thing is that the advantage with the other phones, you can actually see the real-time FPS meter. So where you can, the Realme XL Max, you can see the real-time FPS meter, how much we are getting. In the OnePlus Nord 2 also you can see the real-time FPS meter. In the Poco F3 GT also you can see the real-time FPS meter, but not in the Moto H20 at this moment. Real-time FPS meter. Refresh rate you can see that, but not FPS meter. That is what I'm trying to mention here. So again, I'll be back after maybe close to again 1 hour of time. Then we can check what is happening with the battery life between all of these 4 devices. As you can see friends, right now it's been close to getting 2 hours of continuously playing all the Battlegrounds mobile gameplay in all the 4 smartphones. As you can see exactly what is going on at this moment, and I have been continuously kept on running in all the 4 smartphones. Yes, absolutely. So let me exactly show you what is happening in terms of the battery life, how much the battery life decreased in each smartphone. So is the battery statistics in the Moto H20. Right now the battery life is of 72% in the Moto H20. It's non-stop only playing the Battlegrounds mobile game continuously. So using the Wi-Fi connection, it decreases to 72%. And Realme XL Max, 75%. As you can see, 75% in the Realme XL Max. And in the OnePlus Nord 2 is the OnePlus Nord 2, which has been decreased, I think, to 74%. As you can see, 74. And Poco F3 GT, 80%. Poco F3 GT was in the lead with the 80% of the battery left in this phone. So what happens is that within 2 hours, sometimes the phones do not get completely like fast discharge. So they'll discharge later after 2 hours of gameplay. Yes, that is what I did observe in my experience. So maybe for the next 3 hours, I think maybe next 4th hour, I think so the battery may drain very faster. That is what I'm expecting in all the 4 smartphones. That's what I did observe even before as well. But the thing about the latest software updates in all the phones, which I'm trying to play continuously, I'll try to show you even the battery graph as well, where I did play continuously non-stop. I'll try to show you the graph at the end of the video. But right now, let's check the temperature. It's of 34.5 degrees and 34 degrees in the Realme XL Max. OnePlus Nord 2 35 degrees. Poco F3 GT 34 degrees. 35, 34, 34. So only the OnePlus Nord 2 is slightly higher, which is 35 degrees. Rest of the phones are 34 degrees. As you can see in the Moto H20, right now 2 hours continuously I'm playing non-stop. 2 hours the Battlegrounds mobile game is running continuously. As you can see friends, clearly what is happening. And here we go. The phone is still continuing with the same gameplay. And I'm trying to show you the graph as well as a proof. You should know what is happening with all the phones in terms of the graph. So is the graph, as you can see the time as well, and phone battery usage. You can see it clearly. As you can see, your usage time as well in terms of the Battlegrounds mobile game. In the OnePlus Nord 2, let's see whether we can able to see it or not. Let's go to the phone and show you the battery settings. As you can see, same thing. You can see here as well. Phone battery usage, you can see here. Same time. So all the phones I'm trying to play only the Battlegrounds mobile game continuously with the same percentage which I did choose before, which is a 70% brightness only I'm trying to select during this process of testing. As you can see friends, exactly Battlegrounds mobile game, the screen on time, you can see how much I got. Same time exact as it is. It's perfectly matching to the time. This is a quick test friends after 2 hours of testing continuously non-stop with the 70% brightness. I have been running continuously only in all the 4 smartphones, and I will be back after 3 hours. So right now, as you can see friends, we are getting close to 3 hours of time as well, and let me just exactly show you what is the battery percentage and levels in all the 4 smartphones. At this moment, the Moto H20, it's of 57%. As you can see friends, exactly I'm trying to use with the same kind of brightness only 57%. So I'm trying to play non-stop continuously. As I said, I just keep on running. I'm not trying to like play physically. So because it's not possible, that's the reason. That's the one thing you should definitely understand. So 57% in this phone and 61% in the Realme XL Max. As you can see clearly, 61% slightly. And in the OnePlus Nord 2, we are seeing about close to 60%. 60 in the OnePlus Nord 2, 61, 60, 57. And if we go in the Poco F3 GT, 67%. As you can see friends, 57, 67. So one thing which is really shocking is that how the Moto is performing like this. I'm not sure how it's possible, because right now I'm trying to play with same condition in all the 4 smartphones, to be frank. Same condition. So same brightness levels I'm trying to keep. I do know the brightness level is slightly less in this device, but still. So even the phone has got 4000 mAh of battery, it was able to like maintain So yesterday's video, when I did upload a video on the battery draining results, let me try to show you. So this is a video which I uploaded, friends, battery draining test. So in the test, I did use the 4G data SIM and I did play the continuously non-stop in the device, non-stop. If you try to play like that, the battery will be close to 5 hours. So if you leave it like this, that is the reason the battery will be slightly more as well. And with the Wi-Fi connection, that's another bonus point. So with the Wi-Fi connection and with the mobile data, there will be difference of close to 30 minutes and 45 minutes in some phones. So that's most important thing. And let's check the temperatures, how the phones are behaving. So 34.2 and 33, 34, 34, 34 and 35, somewhere around that. So all the phones are behaving 34 degrees kind of thing, and my room temperature is close to 25 degrees only. My room temperature is pretty same like before. Nothing much has been changed during this process. So all the phones are having same kind of temperatures at this moment, nothing much major thing. So one important thing I thought of testing is testing these two phones, Realme X and Max, and this phone basically, because after the software update, a lot of users, they did mention that the battery is draining a lot in these two phones, I mean in the Realme X and Max phone. That is the reason I'm really interested to see how well the Realme X and Max gonna perform in this kind of testing. So I'm going to be back after next 4 hours of marks, so then we can actually decide what is happening with the overall range of these phones, how many hours we can actually get it. So far I'm really impressed with the 4000 mAh of battery in the Moto H20, which can actually get straight, I mean without playing continuously non-stop. I think it can reach easily 6 hours, I think so, around that kind of time, but let's see what's going to happen. So as I said, one more thing, the battery will be draining a lot faster when the battery percentage is kind of close to 30%, somewhere around that. It will drain very fast. Until now, the Realme X and Max and the OnePlus Nord 2 were able to keep very close side by side, nothing much difference between these two phones at this moment. The Poco F3 GT, even though the battery is slightly 5000 mAh of battery, but it was able to have 6% advantage, 66% in this Poco F3 GT and 60% in other phones. Nothing much huge advantage I did see at this moment, only 6% slightly highest in this phone. So I will be back after 4 hours. So right now, as you can see, it's been close to more than 5 hours of playing continuously in the Battlegrounds mobile game in all the 4 smartphones. So first thing is, let me check the battery percentage, how much it is in the Moto H20. It's of 23%, as you can see, friends, after 5 hours of playing continuously. So 23% in this phone got decreased, not bad. So 23% only. And as I said, I'm not trying to play continuously. That's the reason you're seeing slightly better battery backup, and connecting to the Wi-Fi also brings the slightly not draining that much of battery. So if you use mobile data, it will drain slightly more. And right now in the Realme X and Max, it's about close to 28 kind of percentage at this range. So 23% and 28%. And in the OnePlus Nord 2, we are getting about 29%. As you can see, 29% in the OnePlus Nord 2. 23, 28, 29. And the Poco F3 GT, we are seeing about 40 kind of percentage. As you can see, 40. As you can see, it's 40%. So overall, after the recent update only, I did feel slightly battery got decreased in the Realme X and Max. So before, I think by this time, it used to be around close to, I think, 35 kind of percentage around. So somewhere in the Realme X and Max as well. But still, after the recent software update only, 8.18, I did notice slightly decrease in the battery life, because previously I did do a couple of battery draining comparisons using this phone. So that's a pattern which I'll definitely guess. So what is happening in this device. So if you want, you can check those videos as well for the proof as well. But this is a quick comparison between the battery percentage of all the 4 smartphones after playing continuously for 5 hours. And the temperatures also, all the phones are remaining pretty normal, nothing much major changes in terms of temperatures I did not notice. All the phones are maintaining around 34 and 35 degrees kind of temperatures. Nothing much major difference I did see during this point of testing at this point. So I'm going to be back after maybe close to 6 hours of time. Let's see whether the Moto H20 will be lasting that much of time or not. So overall, I think till now it was really impressive score for by the Moto H20. I would say definitely, friends, non-stop playing continuously using this, and it was really good. And one more thing, I did play the gameplay yesterday, and during the gameplay I did feel a lot of like kind of lag as well. So during the gameplay, I need to use the third-party FPS meter to confirm how much FPS is decreasing. And meanwhile, it will need to keep on running in other phones. There's one thing only I'm trying to do, friends, non-stop I'm trying to run in all the devices. And it's good to have this kind of trigger options as well in the Poco F3 GT, which is really interesting to use, trigger options, as I said. So maybe if I try to do the individual battery drain test, then we'll be able to get to know the more results. Individual battery draining test. It's not doing like this running, but let's see what's going to be the final outcome. So this will give the clear idea what's going on with all the 4 devices. So right now haptic feedback you cannot experience in any phone. There is no haptic feedback present in any other phone while gaming. That's another thing. So even the Realme, they do have, but the option is not enabled for this Realme, this phone, Realme X1 Max. So again, I'll be back after some time just to check what is happening with the battery life between all of these 4 devices. As you can see friends, finally it's been close to 6 hours and 13 minutes, and the Moto H20 had got close to I think 1%. As you can see friends, clearly 1% right now. So continuously I'm playing non-stop. So for about 6 hours non-stop in this Moto H20. I mean, I'm not playing, but I'm kept on running. As you can see, like other phones itself, same like the other phones, I kept on running non-stop in this phone. Let me to show you the battery statistics. So overall it seems to be kind of okay, I would say, in this kind of range. Let me to exactly show you the battery stats. As you can see, 1%, and screen on time you can see 6 hours and 13 minutes continuously non-stop, 6 hours and continuous. And here is the graph. As you can see friends, exactly non-stop the graph, how it decreased. I'll try to take the screenshot and I'll try to keep as a future-proof option, so later I can actually discuss more details what is happening with this kind of screenshot as well. And at this point, let me try to take a look at the other phones, how they are. So Realme X1 Max is about 14%, as you can see, 14% exactly. So Realme X1 Max, and the OnePlus Nord 2 is doing I think 13%. So 14 and 13%, and the Poco F3 GT, let's check this 5000 mAh of battery, doing it around 23%, slightly 23%, not bad. So because I do know the phone has got the really good battery capacity, which is 5000 mAh, I think it's slightly more, not bad. But all these are the statistics for the first 6 hours and 15 minutes of time. As you can see friends, clearly at this point, these are the readings for all the 4 smartphones. Let's see friends how long the phone gonna take to completely discharge, and right now I can feel the lag going on because of the low battery indication that we are getting. Yes, it's kind of not that smooth at this point, definitely. But right now it's of 1%. Still the phone is going on continuously. Let's see how much more time the phone gonna take. Yes, there's a lot of lag, and my room temperature is pretty low. It's only close to 28 degrees only friends, my room temperature. So one thing is that, so if you try to play non-stop games in the Moto H20, you can actually expect the battery backup kind of close to 5 to 5.5 hours. So similarly like that, 5 to 5.5 hours of battery backup. And if you use a Wi-Fi connection, slightly more battery backup. If you use a 4G data connection, 5 hours. So 5 hours and 5 hours 15 minutes, somewhere around that. But if you use the Wi-Fi connection, maybe close to 6 hours as well. It depends upon the connectivity only most of the time, and brightness as well. So right now I did select the brightness to 70% at this moment. That's another thing. So I don't know, whenever you try to use a Moto H20, we'll try to keep the highest brightness because of this low brightness thing in this phone. So definitely I'll advise you to keep it high brightness levels and play. But overall initial impressions were really good friends with this phone. I do know it's I think 3rd day of using this device, but definitely I can feel the battery backup because of the stock UI experience you are getting. Really, it is really managed well. That's the one thing which I thought of just mentioning. I can feel the lag coming here. So yes, there's a lot of lag going on. I'm not sure whether you'll be able to see in the camera or not, but I can actually feel some kind of lag. I can definitely understand 1% of the battery. This phone is basically not designed for the gamers. So yeah, not for the gamers, absolutely not for the gamers, but not for heavy gamers. Medium gamers, yeah, medium gaming maybe kind of okay, but not for heavy gaming. So if you want, I can definitely do the another battery drain test playing non-stop. So non-stop means only using this phone and playing continuously, not bothering like this. Because if I try to do this kind of epic comparisons, always I need to concentrate in all the phones, which should be keep on running every time. But I'm not spectating friends during this time. I'm not at all spectating, but I'm doing my best to run. That's it. This is what happens when you access the phones and when you drive, you'll try to eat. So let's see how long the phone gonna hold. That's 1% of the battery. Right now it's off 6 hours and 18 minutes. I'm playing non-stop this game continuously. Not bad. So 4000 mAh of battery, it did clear all my doubts as well. So that's the first doubt which I'm having with about the battery backup. So phone is shutting down. As you can see friends, exactly around 6 hours and 18 minutes the phone got completely shut down in the Moto H20 device. in my testing. So you can, I do know what you're thinking. You may think that battery backup is getting more, but the thing is that first Wi-Fi connection, second only 60 Hz refresh rate, and third only I kept on running. I did not try to play. So these are the things you should definitely keep in mind, please. So when you try to play and when you try to using the real life scenario, the battery backup may be slightly kind of less as well. In the Moto H20, that's another thing. So as I said, it's not possible for me to play in all the phones at the same time. That's the reason I cannot play that right now. But here we go with the Realme X1 Max. We're getting 13% of the battery, and after the recent after the recent update, this is what I'm getting, slightly kind of decreased a little bit, but not much, just a little bit. So anything close to 6 hours is pretty good, damn good. I can definitely say that anything close to 6 hours, it should be kind of really good. So always do some kind of minus of about close to 20-30 minutes, because as I said, if you try to play, you will get slightly less battery backup. So always do the minus whatever the value I get it. So that will be the real correct scenario of calculating how the phones are behaving. So friends, in terms of the gameplay, in my experience, I can say the Realme X1 Max was able to handle, but with the recent update, the FPS is capped at only 70%, and you cannot use the 4D haptic vibrations in this phone. That's another sad part, which you need to be with that as well. So if you're having any other queries, let me know in the comment section below. Definitely I'll do my best to post the videos as soon as possible for you all. So finally friends, we are getting close to 7 hours of time. I still continuously playing 𝗵𝗔𝗏𝗧𝗏 mobile game, as you can see. I did keep on running non-stop in all the phones, and right now the Realme X1 Max are to get the percentage of close to I think 1% exactly. The phone might get switch off any minute. As you can see right now it reached to 1%. So I thought of showing you the settings what we got in the phone. Let me just slightly decrease the brightness. Let me just show the battery, and as you can see 6 hours and 56 kind of minutes. As you can see friends, overall we did get the screen on time continuously non-stop, only playing the 𝗵𝗔𝗏𝗧𝗏 mobile game continuous. As you can see friends, exactly what is the time non-stop I am trying to play, only 6 hours. So this is a game which I did play continuously running. So you should definitely understand, if you try to physically take the phone and if you try to play the game, then the battery life will definitely matter a lot. So if you use the 4G data, that also matters a lot. So that will all together it will try to decrease up to close to 6 hours around that kind of time. But in this kind of extreme test, you can see here right now I did run in using the 70% brightness only at this moment, and Realme X1 Max was about close to 1%, and the OnePlus Nord 2 was about close to I think 2%. Even this phone is also training at this moment. As you can see 2% in the OnePlus Nord 2. You can see here this phone I think both phones are completely close to equal, nothing much difference. And is a graph another thing about the Poco F3 GT with the 14%. As you can see friends, using the 70% brightness with a Wi-Fi connection, with a smooth and extreme data connection only during the process of demonstration. So next time I'll try to do with the full brightness test as well. In case if you're interested, definitely I can do that video as soon as possible. But overall these are the results friends, and Moto H20, I think this phone did a really great job, I would say, for this kind of battery capacity. What it has got 4000 capacity, it's really good to see. But still the real life testing, I mean if you try to use the phone and play, that will be quite different. The Poco F3 GT is going on, and the Poco F3 GT is lead by only I think 13% right now it has got. So OnePlus Nord 2 2%, Realme X1 Max 1%. The Realme X1 Max may get drop any minute at this moment. And both phones are continuously running at this moment, and you can see the phone will switch off at any minute as well, but still not bad. So I was able to get I think close to 60 FPS. It's maintaining even when the battery life is really low at this moment. So if you're having any other doubts, let me know in the comment section below friends. Definitely I'll try to do my best to post the video as soon as possible for you all. It's switch off. 6 hours and 58 minutes it got completely switched off in the Realme X1 Max device, non-stop playing. That is the reason I did show you the graph as well before switching off, so you know exactly non-stop the screen on time is exact 6 hours and 58 minutes only the screen on time. So always I will try to show you the screen on time before actually phone getting switched off. So even the OnePlus Nord 2 also it reached to 1% at this moment. Let me to go to the settings and show you what is happening in the settings option which is present in the battery, and here we go. As you can see friends, 1 minute 6 hours and 59 minutes exactly same. And phone battery usage, you can see the battery usage as well, battery on mobile game, how many hours I did continuously keep on running. So this much of time I kept on running non-stop in this OnePlus Nord 2 device. Even the OnePlus Nord 2 also will get ended up very soon. The Poco F3 GT right now, Poco F3 GT is about close to I think 13%. Still it's remaining at 13% around that, not an issue. So if you use the 4G data, that will be different, and if you play it will be different, and again it will be back after some time. Let's see how much more time the OnePlus Nord 2 gonna take. Anyway, the winner will be the Poco F3 GT, slightly advantage of having the 5000 mAh of battery. This is what you get. So 1 hour more than the Moto Edge 20, and maybe 20-30 minutes more than these two phones. You might get the battery in the Poco F3 GT. That's it. Right now the OnePlus Nord 2 is also getting, and here we go, 7 hours exactly, and OnePlus Nord 2 is about 1%, and 36 degrees is the temperature. So you can see the temperature as well during this process of demonstration. Not bad. And lag, and I did not feel any kind of lag while playing at the lower battery capacity. Not an issue. Let's see how long the phone gonna take to completely switch off. I just want to show you in front of the camera when the phone is getting switched off, so you know that exact minute what you can actually expect. I think now the phone is going to switch off, I think so, I'm not sure. No, it didn't get switched off. 7 hours, and yes, still continuing the game. If you want, you can take a look at the real-time FPS meter during this process of demonstration. So how much FPS we are getting at this point when the battery is close to 1%, how much CPU and the GPU utilizing. You can see clearly how much it is utilizing, 51% and 92% at this moment. .59 FPS. The FPS was able to maintain really good even in the low battery capacity as well. .57 it dropped just now. And even I did not use any kind of gyroscope sensor as well. That's another thing. If you use the gyroscope sensor, maybe things might get slightly changed as well. Still, OnePlus Nord 2 is holding up the charging, so 1%, and whereas the Poco F3 GT is still continuing running. As you can see, the Poco F3 GT is still on continuing the running as well. Let's keep this one aside and let's take a look at the Poco F3 GT. What is happening in the FPS meter? How much it's maintaining? It's maintaining kind of close to 60 FPS throughout the test. Not a problem. Right now we got the exact message saying shutting off. As you can see, shut down. And exactly around 7 hours and 4 minutes, the OnePlus Nord 2 did completely switch off. As you can see, it's exactly using this kind of mode, continuously running mode, 7 hours and 4 minutes. So whatever the score we got right now, always to the minus of close to 30 minutes or maybe 40 minutes, somewhere around that. Because as I said, if you try to play, you'll get less battery life. I'm trying to repeat this sentence because you should not think you're getting, here I'm getting more battery and you're getting less battery. So that's a realistic way, friends. So please try to understand. I don't know, I'm trying to stress this much more and more, but hope you understand. So again, I'll be back once the Poco F3 GT reaches to the close to the 1% or 2%. So finally friends, we are getting close to 7 hours and 27 minutes of continuously doing the battery mobile game test. In the Poco F3 GT right now the battery reached to 1% of the battery, yes. At any minute the phone can actually get switch off. So let me just show you the statistics before actually getting switch off, and right now the temperature is of 37 degrees at the end of the charging. As you can see, 7 hours of 27 minutes continuously I was playing the battery mobile game non-stop. The screen on time you can see, and the statistics and all the details you can see here clearly. So these are test results after the recent software update, which is 12.5.5, as you can see exactly. So this is the exact update which I am trying to do the testing. So let's see friends how long the phone can actually hold up, and this is overall statistics with all the phones what is happening. So 6 hours 18 minutes from the Moto 𝗕20, 6 hours 58 minutes from the Realme X Max, 7 hours the Oneplus Note 2, and the Poco F3 GT maybe close to 7 hours and 29 minutes or 28 minutes. But one thing is that after the recent update in the Oneplus Note 2, slightly I did see the not draining much battery. Yes, I did see that kind of change. It is not draining much. So before it used to drain, before the software update, I do remember the battery draining test which I did. The phone did last I think close to only maybe 6 hours or 6 hours 15 minutes, somewhere around that. But after the recent update, slightly battery backup got improved in this phone. That is what I did feel during my time of usage. But overall friends, this is a quick comparison, and the Poco F3 GT has got slight advantage, as I said, only 30 minutes of advantage. And always try to do some math and try to do some minus as well. So always do the, I think 30 minutes or 40 minutes of time, always cut the whatever the score we got. Yes, because as I said, right now I'm not trying to play, I'm trying to just keep on running non-stop. So these exact statistics we got during this time of testing. And meanwhile, in case if you have any other queries, let me know in the comment section below. Definitely I'll be able to do those kind of videos as soon as possible as per your request. So stay tuned for more updates friends. I'm really interested to see how well this phone's gonna hold for the next upcoming test which I'm going to do very soon. Maybe tomorrow morning I'll try to do the charging speed test comparison with the same phones, maybe if possible. So which will also be a really good idea to do. So I'll definitely plan that charging speed test if tomorrow morning if possible, definitely friends. And let's see how long the phone will be holding. And right now it's 1%, still the phone is holding up with the 1% and with the Wi-Fi connection during this time. And right now we got the message saying that it will switch off, as you can see exactly. So overall the time took in the Poco F3 GT is about 7 hours and 30 minutes of time. Overall we got the extra time. So these are the complete statistics about all the 4 smartphones in terms of the 𝗵𝗶𝗸𝗏𝗲 mobile game battery draining test results. These are the results which we got, as you can see friends. So all the results are really good. I think after the recent software update, only this kind of really good improvement I did see. So Realme X Max also I did feel before the battery draining was happening, but when I did the testing I did not see any kind of battery draining in my unit at this point continuously. But still, if you use the 4G data, the battery may drain. If you use 120 Hz refresh rate, maybe the battery may drain. And if you use HDR plus extreme or 90 FPS, the battery will drain, and depends upon all these kind of conditions only you should definitely understand. So these are the complete chart friends, and thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to hit that like, and definitely in the next video I'll try to upload with the iQOO 7 𝗵𝗏𝗏𝗧 device and other smartphones which I got, Poco F3 GT or Realme GT smartphones. So stay tuned for those videos in case if you're definitely interested. And these are the complete results which I got right now during this process of demonstration. As always do the minus thing, and then you can get the actual score as well. See you in the next video and stay tuned for more updates. Meanwhile, signing off. And final thing, Moto, I think 𝗕20 can give up to 5 hours minimum basic, 6 hours, 6 hours, and close to 6.5 hours. These are the basic statistics what you can actually expect out of these phones while gaming. I mean, 5 hours in this phone, 5 to 6 hours, 5 to 6 hours. In between that, don't expect exactly 6, but in between 5 to 6 hours it will be there. So that's it friends, thank you for watching this video, and see you in the next video friends, and stay tuned for more updates. Meanwhile, signing off. Bye.